Hi guys, this is Recap Rewind Riverdale, and we are recapping the season finale, chapter 13. And I have a little surprise for y'all. Guess who's here and back?
Surprise!
Surprise! J-Lag is back,
yes.
and N-Bea. And I know we told you guys that at the end of last week's episode, J-Lag's not going to be here for the finale. But honestly, the finale was so on point that we had to wait for J-Lag to get back.
We had to get the team
And I'm like, guys,
together.
hold up. I told our Twitter peeps, I'm like, hold up. Wait for Monday. Monday's coming. We can't do this without J-Lag. This episode was insane. Like on Friday, I was on by myself. And I'm like, I can't even vent right now. This episode was insane. Amazing finale. Yeah. Seriously, really good finale.
Yeah, it was really good.
Like,
so good.
So excited for season 2.
Yeah. Super excited.
They killed it. So, okay, we're not going to like recap moment by moment.
Yeah.
We want to kind of just like,
late.
yeah, like I'm sure you guys have seen it by now. If not, like please go freaking watch it because it was an amazing finale.
Yeah.
But we want to kind of go through our top 5 like most shocking moments of the finale. Yeah. Then we're going to get into like little like honorable mentions that didn't make our top 5 cut.
Yeah.
And then we can do like predictions for season 2.
True. I already like wrote it
True.
So excited. So N-Bea and I have like
we have not talked about this.
So like this is
I've been waiting for 3 freaking days.
fresh conversation. I'm super excited.
Oh my god, so much of it. Oh my god.
All right. Okay.
What's your 5th choice?
My top 5 goes to the reveal of Betty's locker.
Betty's locker. Oh, okay.
Go to hell,
Serpent slut. Okay. So what did you think?
For me, I think that moment was like really big because in the episode we find out that, you know, she ends up writing the story which says that FP is innocent and like writes it for the blue and gold, and she gets the like this like pig's blood written on her locker. That says go to hell, Serpent slut, and like with like a little like hanging Betty doll. Yeah. I just thought that it was like super violent for something.
Totally violent. And like I did not even know that it was blood until like Jacket was like, I don't think that's marker. I'm like, what the hell is it? First of all, you know why I didn't have that on my list though? I have to say.
Go on.
Little unrealistic. How did nobody see a group of people stamp papers all over her locker,
in between
in pig's blood,
and
then like dip? Like no one saw that in the damn hallway. Yeah. Really, guys?
I definitely agree.
It would have made more sense if it was like in the first thing in the morning or something when she came to school.
Right.
It just made it feel very cheesy to me. I didn't buy it.
That's fair. I think that's why it was shocking to me. I was like, what? This is too much.
Who was it again? It was Kevin again. He was like, guys, her locker.
It's always Kevin.
It's always Kevin.
Yeah, so that was my top 5 moment. What was your top 5 moment?
My top 5 moment is when Mama Cooper breaks down, has an emotional moment with Betty, and she's like, yo, girl, he got a secret brother. Oh my god. Her.
That was my number 4.
I'm so excited for this man.
I mean, listen.
I'm so excited for whoever.
I don't know what your number 4 was, because that was like pretty high up there for me.
Guys, really, my countdown was really hard to organize because I was like...
I kind of went sequentially, to be honest.
Yes, and I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that, but I'm like...
I think it worked.
Anyways,
it works. It's the way the show built it
Betty's
up.
brother. It's a full brother, too. It's not even like a half brother. It's like daddy and mommy had a baby.
Adopted brother. So this is the tea. So essentially, she basically tells Betty that... You know, that whole like flashback scene where FP like kind of talks about prom night, he was like alluding to like drama and how they had some sort of argument. Yeah. And then we kind of get a drop down at some point in time.
But you already knew that was going to be it, right?
Well, we did talk about abortion. Yeah. We didn't talk about adoption.
Yeah, so I guess in all of that kerfuffle, where we're thinking that Hal made her get an abortion, what actually ended up happening was she went to the sister house, whatever that place, and like she ended up giving the baby up for adoption.
Which I guess makes a little bit more sense, like why she knew about this like place where like sisters go. Yeah.
True. So basically
now
the mom's like, you got a brother out there somewhere.
And she's like, I'm sorry, girl.
And he's like kind of in his mid-20s. So Veronica made a good point because she's like, how old is he? And Freddie's like, well, he must be in his like mid-20s, aka like older. Yeah. Veronica's like, damn. Like he must be like some like hot piece of math. And she's like singing in front of Archie too. He's like, what the hell?
He's like I thought you were a fish now. Like, what's going on?
He's like, do I gotta make it official for you to shut the fuck up?
But I'm
excited for him.
Which is, anyway, we'll talk about that after.
Season 2 predictions. But that was my Also, I loved seeing her like so emotional, like
Alice. Like she was like open with.
Because at first she was like, Betty, stop freaking like lurking everywhere. Just be like a straight person. Like
just be normal.
Just be normal. Yeah. And then like at that moment she was like, I'm just gonna tell you everything. Like I don't want secrets anymore. So it was cute.
Yeah, and then but like. It's interesting because they lay that little egg, but they literally don't say anything after that. Like they go to Archie's garage. Yeah, they go to Archie's garage and they're like, yeah, so it's crazy that I have a long lost brother. At the end, like let's save this story.
She's like, guys, season 2, my brother, wink, wink. You gotta like set it up.
Looking for those blonde people. Yeah, so that's that particular.
That was my number 5.
Okay, so let's list your number 4 because that was my number 4.
Okay, so my number 4, and this was where I found really hard to like.
All right.
Cheryl really impressed me this episode.
Yeah.
Cheryl's storyline, honestly, guys, like what happened to her, what was happening already in the beginning, how like she was kind of giving her shit away. I was like, okay, she's gonna kill herself, like Hannah Baker, what's gonna happen? Yeah, I'm like, it's gonna be really cheesy. I'm like, they're gonna ruin it. Yeah. The way they did it was so freaking entertaining. So entertaining, so cinematic. Like it was beautiful. And they nailed it. True. Like the way it all went down. So basically what happens is Cheryl is gonna kill herself. Yeah. And
you don't know
she goes
how.
like
it's just like kind of
whatever. Like she gets like her outfit ready.
She like low-key reaches out for help, like Hannah Baker style. Like
she's like, here Juggy, here's my like spider pin. Here Veronica, like you're the captain of the cheerleaders. Like everyone's like, oh okay, cool.
Like right before everyone's like converse with her. They're like, oh shoot, there's something on Betty's locker.
So
like
as
there are all these moments where like she
that was really sad actually.
Yeah, it kind of made me feel really
bad. Because she was talking to Juggy, right? Because she was like, oh, here's my pin, and Veronica's like, girl, what's wrong with you right now? As soon as she said that, like Kevin's like, Betty's locker, and then like everyone dipped, and Cheryl was just like, I'm gonna go kill myself now.
Like, so it was like it was very it was pretty depressing to
even
like
to
watch
her mom. She said it. She goes, "Mommy, can I stay home?" She's like,
shut the fuck
absolutely not. She's like, I'm going to the mall. Shut the fuck up. She's like, okay, I'm gonna kill myself.
Yeah, it was really dark. Really sad. It was really dark, and like it's funny because you would think that everyone would band together for her because like a lot of shit happened. Her dad just killed himself.
Yeah. Okay, so basically, let's talk about that scene. So she sent the text message, which was kind of cheesy a little bit.
True.
But she texts Veronica. She's like, tell everyone I said bye or something.
TTYN.
And then Veronica's like, oh my god, she's gonna kill herself at Sweetwater River. Anyway, so we get to Sweetwater River. Yeah. I don't know why they're not in winter jackets because it's snowing outside. Why are you still in your stupid like American Apparel like hoodie, Archie? Anyways, we see Cheryl and they see her from like in the middle of the river, and she's like. Her face was like, I don't know. It was just a really like. It's very dramatic.
And then seeing like you're right, like, cinematically like seeing this like redheaded girl, white skin and like
the ice is like
beautiful.
crisp.
It was just beautiful.
And then they just hold that moment, right, where like our foursome is kind of like come to this because the ice cracked. Yeah. They're like come to the shore. She's like no, like whatever. No, and then there's like a good like 10-second wait where they're like just come. Yeah. And then boom, she like drops.
She just jumps in. Yeah.
Did she jump or did she drop? She jumps.
She's like peace.
She jumps into the water. And Archie like made a bolt for it.
Yeah.
So Mandem came through finally in episode 13. All season he's been MIA. This Mandem came through. He like bolted his ass to the hole. Yeah,
that's true.
And then
those football lessons
obviously what happens is she gets stuck under the ice. Yeah. In that moment they're looking for her. They're like opening the snow. They're trying to see like through
because the
ice.
current is like pushing her.
She's getting pulled.
Yeah.
And I guess like as she's under, she sees Jason's like dead body.
Yeah, she has like second thought kind of. She's like,
no, I don't want to die. Kind of.
Like, no, but then it's already like almost
girl, like you're under this ice right now.
What's she gonna do?
And then Archie, poor Archie, he doesn't have anything to break the ice. Yeah. He starts beating the ice. So I could not watch that scene. It's so gross.
It's so bloody.
The blood everywhere. The blood's like mixing in with the water. These idiots, these threesomes are just like standing there, like go get a branch or something. I don't know, like get a towel. Like
they're also like pretty close to him, so I feel like they could have done something.
They could have done something. A and B. I thought the ice was cracking. So like, how did 4 of you all come over there? Yeah. Like someone should be calling 911. Like someone should stay back in case you guys all die in that ice area. First of all, anyways, I'm not gonna beat them down because they put in work this episode, and Archie did a lot.
They worked it out.
He freaking broke his hand. He pulls her out, and she's like soaking wet. Yeah, whatever. They save her.
Yeah,
they save her. But that was a really crazy scene.
Yeah. So that's my third. That's my number 3.
Okay.
So we're kind of like creeping it up.
So what's your third?
That is my 3.
That's your third.
But can we talk a little bit more about what did you think about? I know that you said that you liked how they kind of played out, how she was leading up to that particular moment.
Yeah.
What
the
about
aftermath?
No, not even just the aftermath, but like what about that particular thing did you really enjoy? Like just the way it was paced out. I felt like it was kind of quick.
You know what? I know what you're saying, but they had to finish that up. It could not be any longer. Like that happened, and I'm like, holy shit! There's still the whole episode left. Yeah. Like there's still so much that's gonna happen. Yeah. So I understand that they had to kind of like make it go quickly. Right. But I did like that moment. It was a very suspenseful, perfectly timed moment.
Sure. For a finale, I understand.
You know what? It could have been very cheesy. It could have been done very like awkward, and it wouldn't have had the same effect. Right. But I was legitimately like, oh my god, Archie, like, is he gonna break through this damn ice? Like, it's hard, right? Like, it's hard paying that tension. Scary. Like,
and then to that point, like when they were like trying to revive her, like you don't know if she's gonna come back,
and also like they could have. There's so many other ways of killing someone. Like she could have just gone in her bathtub and killed herself. Like she could have hung herself. For them to choose this way, it was a really cool way to show it.
And for her character to choose this way too, right? It's like kind of adding to the tragedy of like her losing her twin brother.
Yeah,
and,
like over there,
she goes
right?
back to the same place.
She's like wearing that same outfit.
So
she's
like
so like dramatic.
She's so dramatic. But like, I mean, I think that's the thing with the character of Cheryl is like we've realized that she's pretty volatile. Like she can be like super super sweet for one moment and like be like passionate and something, and then she like
herself.
Yeah. What?
Like she hurts herself in the process.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, you would think that someone that is her, and I guess she's done it before. Like she would be the bully, or she would kind of project her pain onto other people.
I mean, she does.
But this was like all on her.
Right.
Like she took it all on her.
I mean, I think she took it all on her because I think it was like an overwhelming understanding that there's something, she felt that there was something wrong with like the Blossom name. Yeah. Like, she's like, we're cursed. I know,
and that's sad though.
You know, like.
They could make her such an evil character, but they humanize her so much. Yeah. And in that moment, I was like, I cannot wait for this girl's comeback in season 2. They broke her down,
yeah. They did a good job with her. Yeah. I think I'd like to see like a nice softer version of her coming back too. So that'll be exciting.
And it does seem like her story really... Like, just quickly, the aftermath of it all was a little weird how, like, they all left her there, like, alone after. Yeah. Like, they all went to the party. I was like, girl, this girl tried to kill herself. Let's take her to the hospital.
Maybe, like, take her to, like, even, like, a rehab facility or something.
But anyways, we'll talk about that after. But that was my number 4. That was your number 3.
That was my number 3.
So what was your number 4?
My number 4 was Betty's remix speech.
Oh yeah, okay.
Like,
I liked it.
So yeah, they did the Jubilee.
Yeah.
And Betty's asked to speak on behalf of the mayor because she's like a straight A student and stuff, and she's like a quote unquote hero of Riverdale. Town, yeah. And so she has a speech prepared, and then she was like, "Let me break it down, bitches. Y'all are all fucked up." Yeah.
She calls them out, right? Like she was like, you guys say you're all Riverdale, you're celebrating this huge like anniversary, but like you guys are such hypocrites. Like your own people are like man down right now, and like you're throwing him to the side.
Right?
Like, look at yourselves first. Yeah. It was really good.
It was really strong and really powerful, and it was cool that like no one like cut her off. Like the mayor wasn't like, all right, we're done here. Like, damn girl, good job.
Like 16-year-old girl is like telling you life right now.
Yeah, I would have loved to hear something like that in my high school. Yeah. Like. Break down the tea, like no like bullshit. That was like some real
and it was
shit.
Cute how like Juggy like showed up.
Yeah, and
he supported her.
He like was the one that was like slow clap, whatever. And he started, but like it was cool too because what she was saying, like deep down, there were like all these shots of like the entire audience, and everybody was like, "True, we're all fucked up."
Yeah,
like, they weren't like, "What is she saying?"
Yeah, I can't believe it. They were all... You're right. Nobody stopped her.
Everyone's like, "True."
Everyone's like, "Yeah, she's right."
It's like something's real fucked up in here. So yeah, it was really cool. But
and to kind of because she did loop it back to Jason, right? Yeah. She was like, someone else is gonna end up dead.
Something can happen.
Like we already lost a kid this year. True. Like hello, this show started off like this.
Yeah.
Let's end off like full circle.
Maybe she was even low key saying like, "Yo, Cheryl just tried to kill herself." So like. Chill the fuck out. Yeah. Like this place isn't like perfect. People are like dying left, right, and center. Yeah. Yeah. So
what was your third? Or your third was
So what was yours?
My third?
No, what was your fourth? So it's the next
one.
Well,
my fourth was my fourth is Cheryl. Falling through the ice.
Okay, so yeah, your third.
My third? Yeah, my third.
Or your second?
No, my third.
Okay, yeah.
My third, when everyone tried to get it at the end, I was like, yes! That was the best. Like, the music started, like, I'm like, season finale sets. Actually, like, it's gonna happen.
I was gonna put that in there too. I was
like I want that to be my number one.
I wrote it down as sexy times.
Yeah, I want that to be my number one, but I'm like, okay, realistically, like, everyone's gonna like get cheers if I say that.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It was good. It was funny because I was like, I think I sent a tweet out. I was like everyone got it in, and then someone sent me back. They're like, Bughead didn't get it in though. They're like, they got interrupted. I was like, damn, everybody feels some type of way about that.
Bughead interrupted.
Yeah, so Bughead does get interrupted midway, but damn, that scene was like hot though.
And it was like cut back
to finally see Juggy. Like be. First of all, I love this moment when like Juggy's like, Betty, I love you, and then they start macking out. Yeah, and then Archie's like, Veronica, is your mom gonna hear us? Like, they're so opposite. Like, he's such an idiot. Like, he's not
even like joking. Like, he's like pretending that there's like anything else
like,
involved.
And Veronica's trying to get all be like, you're my soulmate, and Archie's like, no. Like, is your mom gonna hear us?
He's like, yeah, is she around? She's like, no, she's on Xanax right now.
Yeah, So like, Juggy,
it was a great contrast.
Yeah, right.
But it's cool because it's something that we've talked about from the beginning. Like, we see like Bughead as a very like classic, cool, love story, and then we see like Archie and Veronica, and it's just like fire and passion and like go and like and such high energy.
And they kind of just started anyways, so like it's understandable right now.
That's true.
But Juggy totally like gets on that.
Yeah,
on Betty.
I love like the cuts that they did. It was like you push to the wall and it's like ding. Oh, so good. Oh my god, I want to watch it again.
And then they get interrupted by the Serpents. Yeah. Freaking like go home right now. What are you doing at 9 o'clock at night?
Worst timing ever.
Also, so cute that Jughead like cleaned his dad's trailer up. Let me just say that. Mandem like cleaned up for her.
But also there was probably like nothing there. Like 3
No, it was like all beer bottles and like cigarettes and stuff.
True story. True.
Anyway, so he cleaned up whatever to like do the deed. Anyways, he gets interrupted. And then they're like, Jughead, you are our family now. Yeah. And like they give him like the leather jacket. Yeah. And then he like puts it on.
And it was pretty hot.
It was hot. And then like, but then Betty's like, what the hell? Like, not what the hell. She's like, Juggy.
She's like, hey.
And he's like, oh shit.
Like,
so that was I love that moment.
Yeah, I thought it was cool, but also I was like, Betty, calm down, it's just a jacket.
Like that was my number 2 kind of, because like I feel like that's gonna really like portray them like in the second season.
It's gonna change things for sure. Absolutely,
it's gonna change things. Betty's gonna become dark with him, or do you think he's gonna become dark on his own?
Yeah, like Grease Styles.
Yeah, but what do you think though?
Let's save it for the end.
Okay.
We'll talk. We'll roll it all the way back.
So that was my 3 and 2 sort of. So
okay.
You go for your 3 and 2.
No, I've only got my 1 left.
What?
I already did my other one.
What was your 3rd?
My 3rd was Betty remixing her speech.
Okay, and then your 2 is?
My 2, one of them was mixed up by like the Go to Hell Serpent Slut one.
Okay. What? Okay. What? How?
I've run out of numbers is what I can see.
So what's your number 1 then? Okay, we're fucking up this countdown.
My number 1, if you're ready for your number 1.
Well, obviously, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I probably gave me the same thing.
Is Fred got shot.
Fred is dead.
Fred dead.
Fred is not dead, but that's what I wrote in my notes.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't want this to be my number 1 choice because it wasn't the most, like, it was shocking.
Right.
But it wasn't like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, to see the foursome like get it in was more like, okay. Like season finale ending.
Leave it on,
and that's the thing. Like, I thought they were gonna like do it till the end. And then I'm like, there's still 4 minutes left. Like, we still got time.
Yeah, true.
And then Archie goes to the diner. And then all this stuff happens. And I'm like, oh, true. Like, this is how they're going to end off their finale. But yeah, let's talk about that moment. So Archie leaves Veronica.
Archie leaves. She's like, are you going to like up and leave without saying anything? She's like, I didn't realize that you're like such a Casanova, Archiekins. And he's like, I just didn't want to wake you up. I need to go have dinner with my dad. He's probably just upset that I didn't come home.
Yes, it's the morning after.
It's morning time.
Yeah.
Right. And so he's
like, every time he talks, he wants to go to breakfast. It's something like important.
Yeah. So then they go to he meets him at Pop's. He runs to the washroom.
First of all, I love how he's like, Dad, I'm going to wash my hands. It's like, you only have one hand right now. Like, what are you washing? Like, the one hand.
What do you need that one for? Yeah. So then.
Which already to me was like, something's going to happen.
Right.
Because they never even go to the bathroom at Pop's.
Ever.
Second of all, like, what a random scene that he walks in. There's no one else in this diner right now.
Yeah.
And Archie's like, gotta go to the bathroom, Dad.
Yeah.
I was like, this is weird. Something's going to happen.
And also, like, he had like this moment with himself in the mirror.
Yeah. It was like, so hard. He's like, yes, Archie. Like, what was he thinking?
I don't know. He's like, yeah, cool.
Yeah, like,
I just did it with Veronica.
That's but like, I was like, what are they trying to accomplish with this like realization right now? I have no idea.
In all honesty, I thought something was gonna happen in the bathroom.
Yeah, me too. I thought like he was gonna get like
kidnapped.
Yeah. Because they held that shot for so long.
Yeah. Anyway, that doesn't.
But as they're holding that shot, you're hearing like kerfuffles and like the outside.
Right.
And someone's like, "Put your hands off," whatever. Yeah. And then Archie's like, "Oh," he goes outside.
So someone's like trying to rob Pop. They've got like the gun to Pop's head, and then everything goes into slow motion. And Fred kind of starts freaking out because Archie's kind of like behind the counter, and the guy can't really see him.
Archie's like watching the guy kind of point the gun at Pop.
Right.
And then so Fred's like, no, don't come here.
And Archie's like, yeah.
He's like, yo, guy. So the robber like looks at him.
It's so funny because like Fred, like it's in real life, I feel like always Fred like is like, Archie, don't do it. Archie's
but it's
like,
too late.
I'ma do it. And that's
He's
exactly
like, gotcha, Dad. Hey! So then the robber like turns to the Archie.
Yeah, he turns to Archie, and then Fred is like, no. He stands up from the booth, and he's like, don't do it.
But then, like Archie and Fred are really far apart at this point.
Yeah, they're pretty far apart.
They're like on opposite sides of the diner.
Almost, yeah, like diagonal.
Like Archie's at the doorway, kind of, and Fred's like in the booth.
Yeah.
So they weren't close.
And so the guy's like, give me your wallet to Fred. And he aims the gun at Fred, which incites Archie to like run in front of him. And then all you hear is like, da dish. And then
like it cuts out. It cuts to like the outside shot of the Pop diner. Yeah. And then you hear like whatever, and then you hear the gunshot.
And then you hear Jughead's like kind of like final conclusion, season finale, like,
and the robber's speech, like running out.
And he's like, this is the moment that everybody remembers as like the end of innocence.
Okay, I thought that was at the beginning when Jason died.
Yeah. so
but it was important because he did say, it was anything but random.
Right.
Which is really important because
pause
and season finale
and scene. Amazing.
Really
well done.
Good finale.
Great.
So many good moments in there that we're going to definitely get to in our honorable mentions.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, let's just quickly talk about the ending. What do you think?
So yes, I mean, I don't know about you, but I kind of had a feeling that it was that kind of idea that someone went in there to go after Fred.
Right. I definitely think that's
like that was on purpose.
Yeah, for sure.
Like before Jughead said like it was anything but random. I really kind of clocked the fact that like
I was talking to someone like afterwards, and they were like, if you notice, like the robber doesn't even go for the money. Like it was almost like the robber was just like faking the money part. Yeah. To like kind of go at Fred
to have a reason to shoot him.
But anyway,
because at the very end, like he shoots him, but then there's that shot on the inside of the diner where like Archie's holding him. And there's like money everywhere.
Yeah, so the money was not taken.
He didn't take any of the money.
You're right.
So what you doing though?
So Fred still looked alive. Like his eyes were open, but like it was pretty bad, the gunshot.
And also you would think that like he would have shot Archie anyway, because like Archie's gonna let his dad just die there.
That was kind of awkward.
Like he's gonna let him get away.
Hit him down too and then run.
Yeah, he didn't do anything to him.
No, he didn't.
So it would have been cool. It kind of would have been cool if he like knocked him with like the back of the Glock, like Archie, so he's knocked out. So we don't know who died. But then, like, anyway.
Yeah, I don't know.
They didn't do it.
So, I mean, right off the top of that, like, what do you think the case is of that?
So, my instant prediction is it has something to do with Hiram Lodge.
Yeah.
And Hiram is out to get Fred.
Right. So, okay. Mine is pretty close to that. I don't think it's Hiram at all, actually. I think it's Hermione all on her own. I think that bitch is savage. Watching this episode back, I was like, what happened to this woman?
True.
She's like such a effing bitch.
She's angry.
And she's angry. She's like, you need to leave right now. My husband's coming.
Yeah.
And like, I almost feel like the husband is going to be nicer than she is, I feel like. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like this entire time, we've villainized him.
Right.
I feel like it's going to be her, and maybe he doesn't even know about Fred.
Yeah.
And, because as soon as she found out that he's coming, she's like, Fred, you got to dip. You got to go. I'm going to buy you out.
Yeah.
Like, no, bitch. You need this man's out right now.
Damn, I love that.
Like, I love that.
I love that.
The only reason I don't suspect it is because, like, I feel like it might be a little bit too obvious, but...
No, I mean, I think that's
that
a really
makes the most
cool.
sense.
I think it's a cool way to look at it, and I think it's definitely interesting.
I think it's gonna cause a huge rift between Veronica and Archie.
Well, 100%. Like it's gonna be like the
if it
reason
does
why
come
they,
out.
Yeah.
If it does come out, that'll be like the end of them for like now.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if there's any connection with him being shot.
Forget her dad. It was her mom. It was for sure her mom.
Yeah,
for sure.
I have a huge feeling.
Because think about it. She must have known that like Fred's there. Maybe she overheard them when they were like sleeping together or something. Yeah. She's like, I'm going to like Pops.
Ooh, when she was having breakfast with Veronica.
Yeah, or something like that. You know what I mean?
I'm just like making faces.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
so yeah, I definitely think Hermione has something to do with it.
Yeah,
just because when I rewatched that episode, I was like, yo, this woman turned.
You're totally right.
She turned the F up in this episode. She became like the villain.
She was
like
angry. She was like,
even to Cheryl, she was like, what is she doing here?
Yeah. I was gonna talk about that earlier too. I was like,
so savage right now. She's trying to kill herself.
Yeah, she's just trying to get warm, and you're like literally being like, get the fuck out of my house. I was like, wow.
Yeah. So honestly, I do feel like A, she knows way more than she like leads on, and I think this whole season we villainized him, and I think honestly she has a big part of what that whole scheme, whatever happened.
So if you think that that's the situation, let's take it to the next step.
Yeah.
Because then we can talk about
take me to the next floor,
the next season.
Yep.
And like, what do you think that she's like this criminal mastermind?
I think so.
Like she is like,
I think so.
The kingpin of
I
drugs.
would not be surprised if she was like the queen bitch right
twist.
Now. Yeah.
Like woman power, evil power.
Yeah, for
wow.
Sure. For sure.
I can see that. Yeah, totally. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I like that. And you know what's really cool about that too is because it could really stick true to what the comic books are and how Veronica in the comic books, her mom is completely absent.
Yeah, and that might be, who knows what can happen.
You know what I mean? So like it's kind of
also,
like this.
And I think we talked about this before. A lot of these kids have, a lot of them just have the one parent.
Yeah.
Some of them have the dual parents, but I almost feel like that whole, like having that two parent is like look at Cheryl now too. Like she just lost one.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now she's down to one parent.
Yeah.
So I feel like definitely the parents are like having the double. It could mean that like one of your parents might like dip. Like
that's true.
Die.
That's true.
So Fred getting knocked down is kind of scary because I'm like, yeah, true. Like,
do you think he's toast, parents, or do you think he's
no?
He's
I think
alive?
they'll bring him back. I think they'll bring him back.
Yeah.
I don't think they. I think that bond between Fred and Archie is a really, really beautiful bond to have on TV.
Yeah, I agree.
And I don't think they get rid of it at this point.
Yeah, I think they're pretty awesome together. Yeah. I think it would be really short lived if they cut him out real quick.
Yeah, and I don't know. Maybe they wanted to see how Molly Ringwald would be on camera when she came through. And honestly, like, I feel like nobody liked her. So they're probably like, this bitch has to go back to Chicago. Like, she can't be here right now.
They're like, you can't stay with her anyway.
Yeah. So, okay, let's talk about, before we get into predictions, talk about like honorable mentions. Like your other like side favorite moments.
Okay, so Archie was freaking adorable this episode.
He really was.
Like honestly, he like got me this episode. He was a doof the entire time. Yeah. He just acted really dumb and like really he came through and then like there was that final like part where he really came through for Cheryl. But like one of the things that I remember, like he's really doofy in the beginning of the episode with Veronica. Like she's like, when should we tell Betty about our pas de deux? He's like, huh?
Yeah,
he's just like doofy. He's just like such an
and
idiot.
Even after she was like, you were like gazing at them. He's like, gazing.
And then so one of my favorite honorable mentions, I guess, is like when they're trying to like get up the courage to tell Betty, and so
first of all, Veronica gets up. She doesn't move his ass.
He stands up.
She stands up.
She's like, speaking of telling the truth, and
then like Betty's like, what? And then Archie's like, we kissed a couple of times.
Yeah,
like she couldn't even say it first. The poor girl.
He's like, and he like minimized it. He made like, it's so tiny.
A couple times.
Yeah, he's like, it wasn't really anything. He's such an idiot.
She's like, yo, I got up right now. I'm standing, and you didn't even let me tell the story. He's such an idiot.
So that was one of my favorite moments.
Yeah, it was
for sure.
For sure.
How
I was
about you?
dying just alone that this girl got up. She's so extra sometimes. Anyway, she gets up to say her freaking part. This poor girl wants to tell the world the whole episode. But all this other shit's happening. Like, girl, you're not important right now.
Never.
Like, even last episode when she was like, my daddy. Is it my daddy doing it? No, it's not your daddy. Sit the fuck down. So she gets up. And then Archie's face, he's like,
He's like, don't be mad at me.
And then he's like, we kissed a couple of times, like, whatever. And Betty's like, guys, I'm with Jughead, okay? I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
And Jughead's like,
yeah.
It was cute. It was a cute scene.
Yeah, super cute scene. Another one, which we totally missed, but it wasn't a big moment for me because it wasn't a part of my top 5 because it was a little inconsequential, is at Cheryl Bombshell burns her fucking house down.
True. Yeah, that's a huge.
I mean, it was beautiful.
It was so cool to
crazy.
see, but I also love how she's like, the mom comes home after the damn party. She's daughter just killed herself. She's like, Cheryl, it smells up in here. And she's like, it's gasoline, bitch.
And then all you see is her like throw the candle and like everything's
and like
going
the whole house, not
and
even the whole house. The house is so big, only the upstairs bedroom was on fire.
Yeah, so she's like, yeah.
It was like half. I'm like, that's gonna be salvaged.
Yeah,
the fire department will come soon.
And then like that final slow motion shot of Cheryl just kind of standing there like super
she's like yeah, I did it.
She's just like totally emotionless, and then her mom's just
she was like
flipping her slow motion flipping her hair back.
I fucking love that. All you see is Cheryl's face. She's like, I did it. I'm like, good girl. Like, you burn your house. All of a sudden, I see this little thing from the corner of the screen, like slow-mo. She's like, you bitch. And she like slaps. She couldn't even get a real slap, and she only like slapped her hair.
It was like, they totally choreographed it. They're like, just get her hair to flip into the camera.
And like, Cheryl's like, whatever. She's like, I just burned our house down, bitch. Like, she like that face. She's totally, like, oh, okay, mom, like, you didn't get me.
I'm numb now. Yeah, so her reasoning behind that
I'm
was
honestly curious to see their relationship too, like, in the next season. Yeah. Like, dude, they're mother and daughter. They're the only ones left. Like, can this mom be a little bit normal now?
Yeah, can she be like
she's
girl
so
power,
weird.
like come through? Yeah. Like, what's happening now? Yeah, especially with like now, she even said it herself. She's like, this whole curse started with like the Blossom grandsons. Yeah. Like, now that they're dead, like, can we just move on with our lives? Yeah. You know, like, everybody knows what's happening. Let's just move on. Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see what happens in that particular part of the world next season.
Blossoms.
Yeah. Any other moments?
Yeah, I had
Oh, I have one for you.
Okay, first of all, I talked about this before, but like, yeah, one of my moments was like when Jughead was like, "I love you, Betty." Yeah. And like then they smushed and like tried to, and then like Archie's like, "Oh, is your mom gonna hear us?" I was like, "You're such an idiot, Archie." But also, I honestly hated how like they just left Cheryl. Like, that to me was a really hole in their storyline in the episode. I don't know if it was like timed out like weird. This girl legit just tried to kill herself. Yeah. You freaking leave her in front of a fire alone. Like, it sounded insane to me. Like, it was stupid. It was an
extreme moment for them to just leave this character who was so vulnerable. That felt like a hole to me in the episode. Like, the writers, they missed something there. I don't know. But I would say so. But so that was like a bad moment.
That was like a bad moment for me. Yeah, I was like, Yeah. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it was kind of random.
Yeah, but you go.
A fun moment that I kind of loved was Archie getting to play at the Jubilee.
Yeah, that was cute.
And the reason why I loved it was because, not because he played specifically, but because the backup situation was like the best situation. First of all, I didn't even notice, like, the camera like slowly pans as he's singing, and then it like cuts to V.
She's
like,
on her own.
She's like on in the back
on the piano. I booked that too.
And she's like whispering the words. She's
I booked that too. Yeah.
And then the camera like turns to the final like last shot of like the three of them at the like microphone, and by three I mean
Veronica?
Josie, like the other girl, and freaking Veronica. Like, out of nowhere, Veronica's like,
well, she was in the Pussycats before.
Yeah, for like 5 seconds.
Yeah, I thought she did too, but I was like, what? She's in the thing now.
But also, she was singing. It was like a funny moment to watch. I was like, what the hell is happening?
It was very funny, and he was cute. He was like, kept looking at her.
Yeah, and he's like, girl and girl and girl. Like, so many.
Did you book? Okay, so when they're in the like room before he goes on stage, she was like, okay, I want to talk about this real quick.
Okay.
Do you think when Archie looked at Jughead and Betty in that moment, do you think do you believe
him? Do you believe what he said?
I don't believe him.
Yeah, I don't believe him either.
I feel like he was lurking on Betty.
Do you think that you're swayed though by what we know about the history of the Archie comic books though?
I don't know. Maybe a little bit. Yeah, maybe a little. But the only reason why I'm saying this is because nothing really happened with Betty and Archie in this episode that would make me believe that Archie's like, oh shit, that girl, like I do like her. Yeah, like, nothing really happened. Yeah. She's been with Jughead for like the whole season.
It's true.
If you didn't get those feelings then, why are you getting them now?
Yeah.
Like, if anything, you'd get them less because like now you're looking at someone else.
Right.
You have someone else. So like that part I didn't understand. Of course, I feel like he's gonna be like, oh shit, like, am I ever gonna be with Betty?
I missed out on that.
I think he was lying to Veronica for sure.
Like, he doesn't really think that they're soulmates.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess. I think he was looking at her like, damn, like, that's my girl. You know what I mean?
I can see
Unless
that.
I want to just believe that because there's drama.
No, 100%. No, I think that's what it is. It must be that.
And Veronica booked it.
She's not stupid.
From the beginning. She's like, why are you looking at them like that? Like, you're looking at them. And he's like, no.
Yeah.
He's like, I want to be like them to you. Which was cute. Like, I believe that too.
It was,
like,
I mean, it was nice. It sounds like
she's like soulmates? I was like, yo, guys, chill. Like, you're fucking
like
10. Like,
yeah, you're like 15 years old. But yeah, I totally agree with you. I think that like, but the thing is too, they've created Veronica to be a character who's not like, she's not seemingly clingy right now, at least.
Yeah.
So she's not like somebody who's like, she's like, it's now or never, Archie. Like, you know, she's not like that like needy person.
Right. But I did love, and this is the first time I've kind of seen this in her. She seemed kind of insecure. Like this entire time, she's been such a badass bitch. She's been like, Archie, like we're done. Like Betty's my girl. Like you know, like she's always seemed like she's on the top. She's got her shit in check. When Chuck did that, like she checked him up.
Yeah.
But this time she was like, you could hear it, right? Like she's like, were you looking at her like that? Like, is there something there? Like, so even though she thinks she's like this badass bitch from New York, like she knows that Betty and Archie have this history. Right. She can't compete with that history. She can compete with like the other part of who she is.
The chemistry.
Yeah, the chemistry. And that's it.
Else,
But like hearing her say those things, I was like, oh my God, like she's kind of like.
She's feeling some type of way.
She's feeling some type of way with that.
Yeah.
And that was a cool part to see in her. Like, we haven't seen that yet, right?
That's true, because she really does come off really, really confident.
And even with that whole Val thing, she was like, what the hell? Like, you ditched me for Val? Like, she's never been shy to say her story.
That's true.
This one time, so you see it, right? Where Betty's always been insecure of Veronica, now you see that Veronica's kind of insecure of Betty, like, of what they have. So I'm curious to see how that's going to, like, go into the next season.
That's really cool.
Because she does feel some type of way, for sure. It's a girl's perspective. Hey.
And I guess not finally, but one of the biggest questions. Are we going back to questions?
You want to do predictions now?
Yeah, let's do predictions.
Okay.
Shing shing. Who is Betty's brother?
Oh, I can't wait.
Like, I don't even
wait.
like.
He's so hot. I'm so excited. So excited.
But like,
I think he's gonna be like PLL had Jason, whatever, the brother.
Yeah.
He's gonna be like that.
Yeah, Jason DeLaurentis. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh shit, maybe he tried to kill Fred.
Okay, so
do you think he lives in the town right now?
So here's the thing. This is the question that I wanted to ask you was like, because they gave Betty this extra layer, they didn't have to, but they did.
The brother thing.
Yeah. I know how much you love like the
Say
storylines and stuff. When I found out about this Betty's brother thing, the first thing I thought about was you and how, you know, like, but why? And like what, like why does, like, where does he weave into this storyline?
Why do you think of me?
Because I feel like you ask those questions all the time. Like you're the first one to ask, like, but like where did this brother come from?
100% there's a reason for this story. 100%.
But where do you think he fits in?
Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. He could not be Hal's kid.
Okay, hold on.
He could not be Hal's kid. He might be FP's kid. Yo, I feel like FP and Alice had some shit back in the day. And this is why I'm saying this. Because I think that having a full-blooded, again, Cooper, how's that gonna like add to the story right now? He's gonna be a full Cooper.
Sure.
His dad was Hal, his mom was Alice. Okay, cool.
Right.
But if he has a half blood in him, is that gonna shake shit up right now?
Yeah.
A little bit more than him being a full Cooper.
Wow. And he's like clocking the entire second season, so writers get on board.
No, but you understand what I'm trying to say,
right? Oh yeah,
right?
100%. That totally makes sense.
Him being a full Cooper is like, psh,
yeah.
Unless his adopted family is like some next level family, but why would we care about them at this point? We don't know who they are. Having a new family come into the story at second season would be like, meh.
Yeah.
But having him be like FP's son or something, like that would be insane.
But even at that point in time,
and like Juggy and Betty share a brother. Ooh!
Half brother, yeah.
You know what I mean.
But also on that same point,
yeah.
Where would he be woven into the story? He's 20-something, so he's already graduated high school.
Yeah.
So like we don't really know like where he could fall in all of this.
How he gets introduced.
That's the part where I feel like you'd be like, it doesn't really matter because like the catalyst is he is a character that might shake shit up in terms of the dynamic of the whole group. Mm-hmm. Right? Is that what you were gonna say?
Yeah, I think his purpose will serve a lot.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I question how he comes into it, because we know where he's from. We know that he was her kid and he's been born and whatever. Now how he comes into back to the town, that would be an exciting part of the story to write for them.
I have a tiny,
but well, yeah,
I have a tiny mini like quick theory, and I'm not. This is super like it could be completely off, but. We know we've talked about this before when we did the Archie special. Check that out, guys, if you haven't listened to it yet. But we know that Sabrina the Teenage Witch is a part of the series as well.
Oh, sure. Yeah, we do.
And we also know that Sabrina has one love interest. I forget his name.
Charlie?
No, his name's not Charlie. Real. It's like...
Peter.
It's some basic...
Jason. Jake.
I forget what his name is.
Remember what it was.
Yeah, I forget what his name is. He's
Luke.
Yeah. He's just like calling out all these like
white boy names.
But yeah, so there's this character that kind of like runs after Sabrina in her world, and he's immortal, and you know like the whole drama behind that is like Sabrina's
because his name is bothering me, and I think I know what it is.
Godmothers or aunts are telling her like
Harvey,
yes,
I knew the age.
Yes, yeah. So Harvey is not allowed to be with her because of the fact that she's a witch and he's immortal and blah, 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 blah. And that's what happened to her parents. So
you think he's Harvey?
Wondering is...
That's cute.
The first thing I thought about, because the Coopers are blonde, and I remember Harvey being a blonde character... I know it's a bit of a
stretch,
reach,
but it'll be cute. That's actually cute.
It might be cool to like,
you know what?
Because he'll
have his own storyline then.
Yeah,
you're right. That'll be kind of cool.
And it might be like a way to like kind of open up the show a little bit more.
I think it'll be cool because
we'll see.
I think it's also, you know, I think about this all the time, but they're in high school, right? So at some point, high school's gonna be done with. It's like 4 years and you're out of high school. How are these characters gonna pass like that whole world? Yeah. And it'll be cool to see if a character that's in their mid-20s is introduced into the story, because now that opens up this whole world to like college or like the aftermath of high school.
Totally.
And if he's there creating the side story, then when they do graduate after, like they'll have that world already to like enter. Yeah. So it'll be cool for
like
sure. I think he'll be a cool character.
That'd be cool.
Like I usually hate like adopted kids, like that secret like adopted child story. Yeah. But I think for him, like I think for this, it'll work really like well.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how they play it all out.
Yeah.
Who is he? What are your guys' predictions? I'd love to know too. Tweet us at recap_rewind.
But yeah, we're still on predictions right now, okay?
Yeah. So my next prediction, and it's not as much of a prediction, but it's more like what next is this whole Jughead turning dark.
Yes, I cannot wait for this.
I'm not gonna lie, that leather jacket made him look sexy. Can't lie, and like the rain was coming down.
His hair. It's his hair too.
He looked good in the slow motion. It was hot. So he looks good in leather. He looks good in his Southside Serpent jacket, and obviously Betty's not going to be okay with that. And it's kind of creating this new dynamic, like new generation dynamic, because we know, I mean, we don't know officially, but we've gleaned that Alice and FP may have had some history, right? Yeah. So it's almost like recreating that next second gen layer of like him being like this bad boy and like good girl.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see like where they take it. Do you think, like, how do you think this is going to affect the story? First of all, because Jughead has been the main narrator of the entire story, do you think it's going to start to skew our perspective a little bit?
Yeah.
You know, like...
I'm down for that.
For all we know, like, he's going to start, like, really...
He'll stop writing. So I think you're right. Like, that's a good point. Because I think at the core of who he is, he's the writer. He's, like, he thinks about these things.
Yeah.
And maybe when he becomes, like, in his darker side, like, that part's going to, like, go. Like, he's going to be like, I can't write right now. Like, you know?
I can't do this.
And that's okay. Like, I think characters are meant to, like, keep changing and shit, you know? Like... and evolving and like having these like moments of like where we hate them and whatever.
Right.
I feel like we're gonna hate him for a little bit.
Yeah.
I feel like Betty's gonna hate him for a little bit.
You think so?
Yeah. I want to see that. I want to see the tension. It's boring.
Of course.
Lovey-dovey the entire time.
Sure, that's true.
And yeah. And I think he's gonna be the key to breaking her dark side. I think he's gonna unleash that dark side to come out like forever.
Okay, because that's one of the things that I also booked in the beginning of the episode was like she's still gotta get a manicure.
She's still doing the Hey Arnold.
Hey Arnold hand clench. Like it's pretty intense.
It's gross.
Like I know that like maybe it's like alleviated as like she found out about her like half brother or
whatever.
Well,
like the dad coming back to like it was awkward.
For her, like she has like some darkness. She has darkness.
She's dark inside of me.
So yeah, it'll be interesting to see if like he's like come with me girl and like she dyes her hair black and like she goes and like rides on a motorcycle with him or something. Like it'd be cool to see like this. I mean, we already seen her in a black wig, but you know, like it'll be interesting to see like how far she can go.
And I want to see because I want to see her crossover, but I want to see him crossover first, become like a bad boy, and like she gets cheesed. So you feel the tension, and then she has to cross over too. Like I want to see that happen. Yeah, I don't want her to cross over right when he crosses over. Because there's no like beef. You know what I mean?
It's just like easy. It's like bump bump. But at the same time, we also learned that he does move to Southside. He's gonna move. He's not gonna be in Riverdale High School anymore.
That's a huge
So
thing.
It's gonna be a big difference in the next season. You know, like we're not gonna have this Archie character or this Jughead character kind of uniting. It'll
be like Southside High versus Riverdale. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of like probably gang like back and forth.
Gang related stuff. A little bit of
like the rivalries.
And he seemed like he like got along pretty well with like the.
He did. They loved him. Yeah.
You know, like they were all worried. They were all having these like worries that he was gonna like not fit in, and then like they get there and he's like laughing and joking.
He feels like he belongs, right? So to see Jughead feel like connected and confident.
That's a good point.
That's like a pretty strong feeling to have. He can become so much more because like he feels like he's connected to that and he has the confidence, right?
And
so let's see how he's gonna shine there.
He not only like looked really cool in that Southside Serpent jacket, but like he felt like he was included as a part of a family finally, you know, and a family that wasn't gonna like be like, well, I can't take you in, and I guess you have to go to a foster home, and like there was like even when his friends were trying the hardest, they couldn't do what he needed, which is like just to have a family, you know, and like the Southside Serpents are offering that to him. Like who wouldn't pass it up in his particular situation? Like even his mom doesn't want him.
I think like logistically too, like I think the Serpents being his protectors is a way for like him to not have parents in the show right now. Yeah. Because like the mom's not gonna come back right now.
Yeah, and FP's in jail.
So like he legit needs parents still, but like I feel like because he has the Serpents, like he's gonna get away with it for a little while.
Yeah, and maybe we'll uncover a little bit more.
But do you want to see FP come back?
I love their little moment that they had in the jail cell. I think it was really, really cute and powerful to see like their father-son bond. Do I want him to see him come back right away? Not necessarily. I think we know what his role was in this. He did quite a bit. And I think that like he you know, like we know that what he would do for Juggy, you know, at the end of the day. So I think it's all good times.
Yeah, and one daddy's leaving, but another daddy's coming to town.
Daddy's coming to town.
Daddy, aka Mark Consuelos.
Yes.
So I was actually confirmed. Like when I found this out, I was kind of sad because Mark was on the show Pitch that I was watching. Remember? With the female baseball player. So when he was coming here, I was like, wait a minute.
He's in the show.
And then they canceled the show. No. So I was like, no. So it was very bittersweet because I was like, no, I love that show. But he's coming to Riverdale. He's going to be Veronica's daddy.
Oh my gosh.
Which I'm so excited about. Like I think he'll fit perfectly.
That'd be interesting. I mean, okay, so on a quick side note, we just discovered that CW like releases like random like pre-comic book to the series, and we got our hands on it like a week ago or something. And so I like read it while I was on vacation, and it's pretty
cool. Like so cool. Basically, and, what it is like it shows the prelude of like where Riverdale started. Right. So it shows the dad getting arrested. It shows that whole party that they were at, all that shit. Yeah. So that was cool to see.
And it shows like a young Hiram Lodge because like as you know, like if you are an avid like comic book reader, Hiram Lodge is like seen as a very like old. He's like a much older man, and
he's like white hair.
Like and he's just like this like very gentle like older man. Whereas like they made him like definitely Spanish because they're like, I love you, mija. I love you, Danny. Like very like this younger like Spanish type man. So I'm very excited to see how they're like. And
I'm excited to see their dynamic and their relationship, decent. Like Veronica and Daddy. Like I honestly feel like she's gonna change when he comes back.
Like she's gonna be like more like princessy.
Yeah.
she's gonna like go back to the ice
queen. Yeah, I feel like you got to see that side of her.
Yeah, like, I'm down for that.
Bitch better have my money. Like, you know that bitch is gonna come out soon.
And then they're probably gonna move out of that like dumbass place that they're in right now.
The whole South. Probably not. So whatever. It's she enough.
That's okay. Okay. But do you think that like? So where do you think he's gonna fall into the story now? Like we mentioned it, and I think you really are like on the right track. Like you're pretty hot in terms of where you are with like with what like is gonna happen with the twist and the change between Hermione and Hiram, and like who really was like the kingpin in all of this.
Who was the mastermind.
I 100% think that you like hit the nail on it. Yeah. So
Hermione,
it's that bitch. Yeah, anybody with the name Hermione.
Where he fits in, I don't know. I don't know how he's gonna fit in. I know that they have a Sodale contract. They're gonna start building the mall. They're gonna want to get Fred out of there, obviously. I mean, then I feel like that's gonna be like because he's gonna be like not KO'd the whole season. This guy.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's gonna be like their main thing probably all season is like kind of getting their real estate back and like starting their business up.
Right, and now that like. The Blossoms are out of the
picture too.
Yeah. Like not playing that game no more.
Do you think Hiram was involved like in the drugs though?
I don't know. It doesn't seem like Hiram.
No, I don't think so.
Like his like drugs are his game. Yeah. But who knows? Like.
But yeah. Anyways.
Like that's the thing too. Like even with But
like it has to be because
Because
the Blossoms are always like the villain family.
Yeah.
Now they're all dead basically.
Yeah.
So you need the next fam, and it's gonna be them. It's gonna be the Lodges for sure.
Dark side.
Yeah.
Yeah. So some crazy
shit, but also
set up for next season.
Also, apparently Kevin Keller.
Oh,
he got promoted to a series regular.
Oh, congratulations.
So, like, they boosted him up.
Well
and
done.
Apparently he's going to be in the show, like, way more now.
Okay.
He's not just going to be, like, the bearer of bad news. But I'm curious to see where they're going to take his character.
Yeah.
And how he fits into all these other side stories.
I like to see that, too, because I really don't know. Like, you're right. Other than being, like, the only person that knows everything about everybody.
Info, yeah.
Like, he doesn't really have
he had a Mandem, and the Mandem dipped. So, like, what does he have now?
He had, like, the fastest side story ever.
Yeah. Side romance.
Yeah. And, maybe we'll see a return of Joaquin
I don't know.
from the bus.
I don't know if I care about him that much.
Anyway,
yeah, like I don't really care. Like,
you're like over
he was cute, but like
not that cute.
Like not enough to like carry the story. You know what I mean?
Not cute enough to come back.
And then Reggie too. We found that the actor who plays Reggie is switched up to 13 Reasons Why.
Tapped out.
So he's out. So they're gonna replace Reggie's character.
Yeah.
Because I think Reggie has. So I'm assuming. So Ross Butler, who is the actor who plays Reggie, he did 13 Reasons Why, and he did Riverdale at the same time last year. He was flying back and forth and filming it.
Right.
Because I feel like Reggie's character wasn't that big in the first season.
Yeah, he was minor.
I feel like they're gonna they're gonna want to make his story bigger in season 2.
Right.
So they probably expect him to be on set more.
Yeah.
And then he was like, I can't do both. Yeah. Like I can't come like often.
From the article that I read, like the statement that I think CW like released was the fact that we really wanted Reggie to like come forward as like Archie's main rival, because like that is like
Veronica's
that's what their dynamic is like
sure.
in the comic books. Like, why wouldn't you have Reggie at the forefront? And then he had to bow out because like it was too much of a commitment.
So that's exciting too.
Yeah,
because that's like another next love triangle that's happening there.
True, and I would love to see who they cast.
Yeah,
it'd be interesting. I'm sure we're gonna hear about that like
soon, probably soon. So they start filming in June.
Ooh.
They're gonna start filming in like mid-June.
Oh, nice.
And I don't know if the episodes are gonna come back in September, but probably like maybe fall.
You think so? I think that's pretty quick.
June to I guess.
Yeah, I mean it was like when they released it, like starting like I don't know, March.
But they might not wait. Who knows? I don't know, guys. We don't know all the information.
Yeah.
We want to know all the information, but we don't.
I think we know a lot of the information without even realizing that we do. I think you're pretty good at.
But also, before we end off. Like, this is like the legit end off.
This is the final sign off, yeah.
It was so much fun.
Yeah.
It's really like, it was such a good show.
Fun
we got
show
onto
to
it like kind of like, I started watching like the second or third episode.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you need to watch this for
and then we like
ASAP Rocky.
And
let's do a podcast.
Yeah.
And I think it's gone like great so far.
It's been great. You guys have been so awesome, like giving us a bit of feedback.
Honestly, our Twitter fans, they make my life.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, I'm like,
they make me excited to do this podcast series for sure.
Buckhead fans.
Yeah.
And we're going to be back for sure. Season 2, like, we're going to be here. But we want to kind of have these discussions throughout the summer because we want to keep our discussions because we talk offline all the time. But we want to keep them and make them like a podcast so you guys are like laughing your asses off during the summer.
For sure.
But send us like your ideas of what you guys want us to do, like 100%. What kind of special episodes you want us like to talk about in our episodes. We have a summer one coming up. We're gonna like, you know, let you guys know when it's coming out, but we're gonna have different like parts of the episode, interviews with like different people. For sure. And sort of like discuss further of what these characters like meant in the first season and what they're going to do and mean in the second season.
Exactly.
Because I think they have such amazing characters. And there's so much to talk about.
I'm so excited for next season.
Like, I don't know how they're going to write the second season. There's just so much happening.
They did so much in the first season. And they, I have no idea what they're going to do next. It really was
a really good season.
Well done, guys. Really good job, Riverdale. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Riverdale, for
this has been so good.
It was so much fun.
I guess until next time.
We are currently waiting for Game of Thrones.
Oh, yeah.
That's our next one.
That's the big one. That's the kicker. Up. For sure.
But yeah, guys, tweet us. Let us know what you want us to talk about.
Recap_rewind. On Twitter. And don't forget to like, subscribe, check us out on iTunes, check us out on YouTube. Download our stuff.
Just like link us up, you know what I mean?
Comment.
We need the comments.
I want to hear your voices, your pretty voices. Let us know what's going on in your lives and what you want to hear. That's it from us.
We're signing off from Riverdale. Well, we'll be back. We have an episode. Okay.
Bye.